Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back for another OPTC video, and in today's video we're diving back into PKA level 80 to 99 this time with the tweaked version of the Straw Hat team. Now, as of yesterday's video, I did put out a 60 to 79 variation of the team that you guys see on screen, and during that video, I did state that I feel like you could easily tweak the team a little bit to make it take on level 80 to 99. So in today's video, we're utilizing a friend captain gear 5, and we're going to dive in to level 80 to 99. That's the team. Those are the supports. Let's almost dive in. Before you dive in, I do want to preface that your Luffy, free-to-play Luffy, needs to be level limit break 3 to have the despair and paralysis removal. Plus, you do need the key for Luffy, so that way you get the 3 turns of despair paralysis removal. It's despair and paralysis, but we're using the paralysis part of his captain ability. So make sure you guys have that. That's the team. Those are the supports. Let's dive on in. Now, if you guys want, you could probably replace Giampier. If you guys missed out on the Giampier with another attack down remover, that's going to work pretty nicely. The rest of the characters, they're either 5 pluses of previous PK units or the free-to-play Straw Hats that you see in Nami and Robin. I am using the Magello ship. Don't stress if you don't have the Magello ship level 12, because you can just use any ship that has like a 1.4 times multiplier. You're going to need something that has around 1.4 times, so that way you're above 80,000 HP. You need to tank 80,000. Unfortunately, it's the way it is. You don't have much of a choice, because Gear 5 has a D ability that basically you lose all your defensive effects when you are in the Gear 5 form. He's just based around offense, so just be mindful of that. Other ships that have 1.4 times multipliers, you have the Gran Tesoro ship. I believe you can get like a 1.5 with like the Dineen and stuff like that. And if you guys have a level 12 ship that can get you that, like that's going to work great. Otherwise, you're going to want to find like a really big HP boosting ship. Off the top of my head, I think Whitebeard, the Whitebeard ship's probably the best, most free to play. You do start with half your HP, but as you can see, we are stalling quite a bit, and you can actually eat recovery orbs to just heal back up. So that's going to be quite nice. On stage 3, we're coming against Doc Q. He puts up 4 turns, of threshold or attack down. So he gives you either 4 turns of attack down, or he puts up 4 turns of threshold. He also poisons you as well. Gives you a full water unfavorable orbs, and makes all type orbs unfavorable for 5 turns. So we're going to use Robin to remove the attack down, and then we can use the EX of Luffy, the Gear 5 variation, to bypass the defensive effects. Utilizing Robin is going to give you a conditional boost on this stage as well. We have the Usopp support to actually give us some recovery orbs, because if you have recovery or tandem, you're going to be able to make your way through this very nicely. Now, if you have the Magello level 12, you can actually use the special here and get a full board of rainbow orbs and hang on to the rainbow orbs to the final stage. It's another really cheeky way of getting around all this stuff. However, I've gone into the content with the expectation that you guys don't have a level 12 Magello, so we're not going to use the special. If you guys use Magello yourself, you might be able to use the special to lock orbs and stuff like that, but I wanted to keep it without it otherwise. As you guys see, after you use the EX, you do get to 97,000 HP. So, like I said, if you have a ship with 1.3, it might be enough, but 1.4 is the ideal situation. On stage 4, we come up against Burgess. He's going to give us 3 turns of an attack down if you're below a 3.5 times chain. So you do want to have a chain boundary or a chain booster to do a bit of damage here. Plus, he makes all type orbs at a 90% attack down. So even if you get past that 5 turns unfavorable, you are going to have to deal with the attack down. So just, again, keep the recovery orbs that we had from the previous stage, and that's going to work out nicely. As you guys saw, I killed literally with Robin, but ideally I would probably kill with Luffy, because Luffy's going to give himself a psy when you use his special on turn 4. Not that it matters too much, because you are going to be able to kill with 2 units. So as long as you have 2 recovery orbs after you break that 3.5 times chain boundary, that's where you're going to be able to kill. You're going to take 80,000 damage on death, and then you can move on to the final stage. On the final stage against Blackbeard, also that stage gives you blind and special reverse, but Gear 5 is captain, he covers that. On the final stage, your sailors get special reverse, again, Gear 5 takes care of that. There's 5 turns of damage reduction, 5 turns of threshold, 5 turns of attack down, and you get a full board of block orbs. Very, very annoying stuff. So, what we're going to do on this particular turn is we're going to utilize Giampier to remove the attack down. However, what I would recommend doing first is, actually, it's not going to matter. Giampier gives himself like a super great lock, which means that you're stuck with that block orb no matter what. However, with this particular team, we're basically relying on the Hatchan support on Nami to guarantee us a bunch of damage. Because if we give ourselves Psy Orbs, we're going to be unfavorable, which kind of defeats the purpose. Nami can give us Recovery Orbs thanks to the Hatchan support, which will actually go through Block Orbs, which works out really nicely, so that way you can just kill with your Psy units. Your Psy units are going to have the attack boost on this final stage, you still have the chain boost, and then Nami gives you a conditional as well, which is nice. Jinbei gives you resistance down, and then obviously Gear 5 bypasses those defensive effects. As you guys can see there, once you break that 3.5 times chain, Luffy can easily kill, and you still have the Gear 5 rush left over. You can probably move Nami and Jinbei across, and then that way you're giving an orb to the Gear 5. Like, that's probably better, but it depends on what your characters look like anyway. On the revive, what's his name? Blackbeard comes back, he gives you ship bind, but Robin and, the free-to-play Jinbei takes care of that. And then you're going to use the Gear 5 special to give yourself a color affinity and an orb buff. But ideally, you just rotate the orbs, and that way you can easily kill, because the condition where type orbs becoming unfavorable is now gone away because it's been past 5 turns. That's going to wrap up the video. That's level 18 to 99 with the free-to-play Luffy crew. A bunch of free-to-play characters. Obviously, we are using some pay-to-win supports, but I do find it very nice that 5+ Luffy and 6-star Gear 5 are basically the keys to get yourself past level 90 at least when it comes to PKA, because like at the end of the day, that's the name of the game. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, bump the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, if you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.